1 year since the last Red Dead Online update, 1 year with no communication from Rockstar, and 1 year of fans supporting the game. And to mark the special occasion, Rockstar finally tells us that they're moving more development resources towards the next GTA rather than new Red Dead Online updates. This is official news from Rockstar themselves. In a recent newswire, they said this: "We would also like to thank the Red Dead Online community for their continued support and dedication. Over the past few years, we have been steadily moving more development resources towards the next entry in the Grand Theft Auto series, understanding more than ever the need to exceed players' expectations and for the new entry to be the best it can possibly be. And as a result, we are in the process of making some changes to how we support Red Dead Online." And for a lot of players, they would have very liked to see that there was an announcement for a new update, but that didn't happen. Instead, they went on to say how there is already a lot of activities within the game, with a massively rich world including specialist roles, story-based cooperative missions, competitive showdown modes, and much more, which they clearly can't list because there isn't anything more than that. And then back up to say that there is still going to be support for the game, with there being new content, but not on the level that we've had before. Any major updates such as the Frontier Pursuit, Naturalist, Moonshiner, Prestigious Bounty Hunter update, Blood Money update, whatever it is, even if you didn't like that content, they still class as major updates. Any content we get from this point onwards won't be to that level. Not even the level of the Prestigious Bounty Hunter, which was by itself just a role expansion. Instead, they will be building upon existing modes and add new types of Telegram missions this year. We do already know that there is loads of voices within the game from Josiah for Telegram missions, with there only being a few Telegram missions added to the game. These missions were leaked early of 2021 and they've just been in the background ever since. So it's likely going to be that content. Now, already with this announcement, of course, there's a load of Red Dead fans which are pissed off with this. They're frustrated. Some are still trying to be hopeful that we could potentially get role expansions. But I think if a role expansion was on the table to happen as content over the next year, they would have included it within this paragraph rather than mentioning Telegram missions. You know, the missions that everyone hated day one. The only good thing that came from them was the Call to Arms survival mode. So I honestly don't believe that there will be any role expansions. I believe existing game modes will be new types of showdown series, which is what we used to have for weekly updates back in the day, and also just Telegram missions. Now, with all of this, we did know that something like this was going to happen. I recorded a video months back, I believe it was in February, which was when GTA 6 being in development was officially announced by Rockstar. In that video, we did talk about how they're actually going to supply content, how they're going to actually get developers to work, because they're not hiring everyone to be completely new to work on GTA 6. It'll come from those working on GTA Online updates and, of course, Red Dead Online updates. So we knew production was going to slow down. This was further backed up by Tez2 just a couple weeks ago, who said a very similar thing. But it does appear now that there is more people taken away from Red Dead Online than there is GTA. And from a player's point of view, that is annoying. That is incredibly frustrating. They dropped Red Dead Online for GTA 5 when GTA 6 will be replacing GTA 5. But of course, the reason for this is because it is a much bigger moneymaker. They can much easily make a lot more money from GTA 5, announce GTA 6 within online, get more sales through GTA 5, and then probably go on to release GTA 6. My original theory for all of this back in that February video was that the first GTA 6 announcement, when it was announced to be in development, it wasn't supposed to be the plan. It wasn't supposed to happen, especially an announcement in the way that they did it. There's no trailer, no gameplay, no images, no changes of logos, no hype to build it up. It was just, oh, by the way, GTA 6 is in development. Almost like they're trying to shine a positive on what was a complete disaster of the GTA trilogy being released, with it being a buggy mess, and also the GTA 5 next gen release. Both of them massively successful with sales, but of course just didn't do too well with the quality that was released. So to bring some hype into the community with some faith, they announced GTA 6 being in development, which did now lead to them having to move stuff across from what was originally those that were working on Red Dead Online over to fix the mess of the GTA trilogy and the GTA 5 Expand and Enhanced to then, of course, now GTA 6. Now, this was just my theory, have no evidence to go and prove that this actually happened, and of course, I probably never will. But I did want to go and throw it out there as it kind of covers some of the topics that we did talk about within that previous video. As for GTA 6, I'm excited for the game. Of course, nothing's been released so far, but just the idea of it, the success of Rockstar, they are amazing with single player games. It's just the support for online games is very, very, very one-sided. With all of them being a complete disaster at the beginning, what needs to happen is that they need more time to actually make it good, which is exactly what happened with GTA Online. And for Red Dead Online, it had the potential, which most players say, but it just didn't have the time it needed to actually get to where it should be. Or at least it did have the time, it just didn't have the attention because the focus was still on GTA Online. With all of this, I have seen a few people, and this is a very, very small percentage of people, but I have already seen it multiple times. But some players within the community are talking about what comes after GTA 6's release. Is there going to be development for Red Dead after? And for that, it's playing the long game. I still don't think GTA 6 is coming out anytime soon in the next 2 years. So for you to be thinking about that, you're talking about at a minimum 3 years. 3 years of playing Telegram missions and expansions to game modes, probably Showdown series. So it appears that you're going to have to be waiting for quite some time, all depending when GTA 6 actually gets released. It's just me guessing that it will be 2 years. My recommendation, which has always been my recommendation, and it has in some cases made me come off as a Rockstar fanboy, if you enjoy the game, carry on playing. Servers are still going to be online. Of course, there's still going to be a bit of content added to the game. And if you enjoy the game for its core functionality, for what's actually there with the gameplay mechanics in-game and not what it could be as in its potential, then carry on playing. This is what I've been saying in these videos for years. You can even go back to some of the videos where we talk about things that you should be doing if you're bored. And normally the final point is stop playing. If you don't enjoy the game, don't play it. You can sit around and say that this game has potential, but it still comes down to whether or not you also have faith within the game company to reach that potential. And based on previous updates, it never looked like Rockstar was going to be able to achieve that with Red Dead Online. Of course, they have the capabilities to do it, but for whatever reason, it never came through with the updates. Only one being the Frontier Pursuits update. So that point still stands. Despite what's happening, if you still enjoy the game, carry on playing. If you don't enjoy the game, this is as good of a time as any for you to stop playing. GTA is getting a new update, so you can always go back to that. And if GTA 5 is not what you're looking for, there's plenty of games out there which are absolutely amazing to go and play through. Plus, hopefully GTA 6 will be releasing in a couple years. Of course, not the news you want to hear, and of course, it's not the news that I want to be saying. I'm disappointed that Rockstar picked a game which is 10 years old over a game which is only 4 years old, especially considering when Red Dead was about to be released that they carried on supporting GTA Online and didn't miss a single update based on the update cycle that they was pushing. But they were more than happy to completely abandon Red Dead the second a new series was announced. Anyway guys, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm pretty sure you're all disappointed with this news, but is there a part of you that sees the positive of GTA 6? Maybe you're going to carry on playing Red Dead despite the recent news that has been released. With me personally, I will still continue to play. I still enjoy the game based on its core gameplay mechanics, always have and probably always will. But let me know what you guys are doing in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going to see ya.